So, there's a Top Gun sequel coming out, right?
Oh yeah, Top Gun Maverick. I'm totally not looking forward to that.
So that's kind of what I expected. The reason I even bring this up is because Rob Liefeld earlier today on Twitter was proclaiming that Top Gun Maverick is going to be in like the top 3 movies of next year, that it's going to redefine cinema and all this. Like, it's going to just like be this amazing movie that everybody's just clamoring to see. And I feel like that is so totally and completely tone deaf.
I can't wait for Top Gun Maverick to come out. I'm going to go see it in the matinee and get a cheaper price.
So, this is just, it's a sequel to a movie that's 30 years old with Tom Cruise in it. Tom Cruise, of all people.
No, I get that he would be in the sequel, but why wait 30 years?
Well, it's not that it doesn't make sense he'd be in the sequel, because it absolutely does make sense that Tom Cruise is in the sequel to Top Gun, because he was the main star of the first one.
I don't know. But Val Kilmer was absolutely the star of Top Gun. I don't know what you're thinking.
Well, that's fine. Val Kilmer would also not be a great choice for this film.
I want him in this movie.
Tom Cruise has burned all of his trust capital with the general public. I mean, people think this dude's crazy.
He is crazy.
I mean, he might legitimately be crazy. He's definitely a wacko.
Dude, the only reason that he did so well and he was grounded in the public's eyes was because of his wife. What was her name? What's her name?
Katie Holmes?
Yes. She kept him grounded. She was likable. He was crazy. So you saw the two together, and they're like, "Oh, okay." I mean, her normalcy canceled out his crazy, so they were a good couple. She split. He went fucking crazy, like buck wild crazy.
Yeah,
he completely disappeared.
He's a total nutter, and the other so like. The generation that actually goes to the movies has no affinity for this film or for this actor.
Or the content of the movie, to be honest with you. Nobody talks about airplane dogfights anymore. That's not even a thing. It's all drones.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. And the people who are going to remember this movie fondly and are going to be interested in seeing this movie are like the key demographic that doesn't go to movie theaters anymore and waits for everything to come out on their big TV.
I'm going to wait for it to come out on VHS. I'm going to watch it on my VHS player.
So, there's so many things working against this movie. And plus, historically, all of these nostalgia pictures bomb. Like, there's not been one that's done well. Ever.
Now, if
I
this
shouldn't
was,
say ever, but...
If it was a reboot, it'd be a different story. They could take it and they could do something different with it, modernize it.
I don't even think that would work, because they modernized and rebooted Charlie's Angels and it bombed.
They did it again. They're doing it again. There's another Charlie's Angels that's supposed to come out next year.
Well, more power to them. Nobody's going to see that one either. But the Ghostbusters one didn't I actually am kind of concerned that the new Ghostbusters film that's a sequel to the first two, like the original cast one that they're making now, I don't know that it's going to do that well.
I have high hopes, but yeah, you're right. I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket for this one. I'm on board with you. I am excited for the Ghostbusters movie, but I'm not going to hold it to a high level of this better make me fucking feel like I did when I was 10 years old watching this movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm hopeful, as you said, but I could see it not being a big blockbuster smash the way that they hope it will be.
I think if they do the CGI right and they do the storyline right, it can be a pseudo reboot and pick it up, especially with getting Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd. Yeah.
You got it right the first time.
Especially with getting Paul Rudd as one of the Ghostbusters or being in the story, period. I mean, those are steps in the right direction. You get recognizable actors who are good and likable to be in your movie, and 9 times out of 10, people will go see it because of Ant-Man, only because they have no reference to what Ghostbusters is, other than they wore a T-shirt, ironically.
I wear that T-shirt unironically because I have always loved the Ghostbusters.
Agreed. I don't have a Ghostbuster T-shirt. They apparently don't make it in my size.
I have one.
Or I've also just not looked very hard. One of the two. I don't know.
I bought mine like 10 years ago.
Oh, like when the movie came out 30 years ago?
No, I said 10.
Yeah, I heard you, old man. You don't know what you're talking about. Go play some bocce ball.
Don't you talk your young man noise about bocce ball. I love that sport.
Why don't you go play some snooker, you old turd? Ha! Ha ha ha!
Snooker!
Oh, yeah. Okay, so the Top Gun thing, I've heard about it like, 6 months ago or so, give or take. They had the logo, and it had Maverick, and then it had the jacket, and the jacket logos have been changed because, I think Japan is no longer like wanting to kill everybody or something, and they changed their flag to something. I don't know, but it was a big deal. But yeah, I have no desire to see this. I didn't like the first one. The only thing I liked about the first one was the soundtrack, and that's it.
I mean, I've seen the movie, but it doesn't do much for me, really.
Nah, dude, the Top Gun theme song, I think I learned to play that on my saxophone. It took me like two or 3 days. Not the...
Not that one?
No, not
Danger Zone?
No, that's not the theme song. It goes, God, how's it go?
Oh, you're talking about...
Yeah,
that one?
Yeah, that one, dude. That was like one of my favorite songs to play because every time I heard it and I played it, I got goosebumps on my neck. I got neck bumps.
I actually, strangely enough, did learn how to play that song on guitar.
Well, it's an easy song to play. I mean, it's not difficult. They kept it simple, and simple usually seems to work pretty well.
Keep it simple, stupids.
Oh, hey! That's Kiss.
Yeah, like the Demon Band.
That's not what it stands for.
No, that's Knights in Satan's Service.
I thought it was Kill International Spies, Sally.
No, it actually stands for Kilowatt Indigo Samson.
Samson. Hi.
Samson.
We got 2 Samsons in this band. We couldn't figure out middle names or nothing.
No. My name is Samson. My first name is Samson, and my last name is Samson.
Hi, my name's Kilowatt.
And I'm Indigo.
Oh, God.
I just know that they want to rock and roll all night and party every day.